As we move around the world, we depend a lot on our visual system, our eyes and our brains. With them, we steer through space when we're moving, and it also aids us to balance our hands and feet, to take into account what our body is up to. Seeing appears very natural, but incredibly, we all had to become skilled at understanding the images generated by our young eyes. This man is about to get acquainted with the learning system, as weird science turns the clock back for his visual faculties. James deals with antiques, and he's used to getting special packages. But this particular one has something very unexpected from Professor Hubert Dolezal at the University of Northeastern Illinois in Chicago. Goggles, which do something extraordinary to the world.
Oh my giddy aunt.
They turn the world on its head. Literally.
Oh my gosh, that. Right, so. Would I be right?
James is finding it difficult to translate the data his eyes are supplying to his brain. He can't yet comprehend where his own limbs are. He's going to sport these goggles throughout the day with the help of his friend. And we'll watch how he manages. First up, he must try to stand.
You're right.
And my foot moves forwards. No, oops. Funny.
James returned to exploring the world like an infant, learning where his hands are in relation to the things surrounding it. If you want the bottle near your left arm, you ought to move your arm to the left to get it. The way James is finding out with the remote of his TV, it's trial and error. Even switching on the television is an extreme task, and then the images seem upside down. These goggles were created by Professor Dolezal for the NASA astronauts, who made use of them to train for the upside-down, gravity-free environment of space. There, motion sickness can pose a big threat. Though James's sense of balance is being really tested, till now he hasn't felt motion sickness. He's all set to find a place for lunch, thinking he can land on his chair.
I cannot tell you how completely disorientating this is. Okay, so if I go like that, whoops. Oh. This is so. Oh, this is.
The most difficult task is to figure out where his hand is vis-a-vis his mouth. The same difficulty children face when having food. And James has created a similar amount of mess.
Well done.
It's time to add a fresh aspect. It's only by recurrence that he can tell which direction the ball's going to go and where he should place his hands to grab it.
Getting good at this.
After wearing the goggles for just 8 hours, James manages to navigate his way home again. The human brain is so gifted in learning anew that if he sported these goggles for 5 days on the trot, the upside-down form would appear almost ordinary to him.
Cheers.
But possibly the weirdest aspect of this sort of experiment is that when people have donned the goggles for about a fortnight at a stretch, the world doesn't seem wholly right when they take them off. Then the brain can take quite a few days to catch up with what is actually up.